Hey guys, I know that you've seen the dial and you've seen some of the pictures of the watch, but I wanted to show you what you are going to get once you actually get a watch. So here's a typical travel case that they come in, and you're going to get a screwdriver for your bracelet. But essentially, you're going to get this thing in a box. You're going to pull this thing out. It's going to be wrapped up in plastic, something like this. And it's going to be wrapped in plastic even more so that nothing's scratched. And so I'm just going to show you my scratched up watches, the ones that I actually wear. These are mine, okay? So, yeah, you're going to get something new. Okay, so let's start with this one, because basically what I want to show you is that the bracelets on both of them are exactly the same, okay? They both have a really nice clasp, and it has micro adjust, so you can slide this around on the fly, and it closes quite nicely. Has screws in this instead of pins, and I've taken all the links out because I have small wrists, but essentially you're going to get something like this with a quality, exactly like this, because we're going to use these same cases. We're going to use this bigger case. You don't have to get it with this crazy bezel that I invented. You can get a normal one. I'm going to try and work out some offers like that. And then this one, I know people think that it's small, but it's actually, this was the size that they used for decades, forever, okay? It's 36 millimeters, and the reason why it works is because it fits under your cuff, and especially if you're wearing gloves, if it's wintertime, if you shoot in the cold, you're gonna want something that's not as big as this, because this thing, you can do it. I'm not saying you can't, I do, but it doesn't come out of your cuff as easy. It kind of like, it's big. It's a big watch, So anyways, I'm offering two different watches, and then you're going to have your choice of either you can make them PVD black, like we can black them out. So essentially, you can get them all black. You can also get different bracelets. You get different straps. You get leather strap. And that's my boy. And you can mix and match some of these things. So anyway, this is what you should expect again in terms of quality. They're actually very nice. They have a really good weight to them. I've had this one about 2 years. It's perfect, and nothing's wrong with it other than I've beat it up some. But I've had no returns on these from any of my customers. They've all been super happy about the quality. I've had a couple problems. I wouldn't call them warranty claims, but basically they didn't screw them down tight enough. So, they got water in it, and that's not my fault, because you're going to get them pressure tested. Every single watch will be pressure tested. So I guarantee that it'll be good when you get it. The problem is, as soon as you get it, you got to set the time. As soon as you set the time, you open this up. And so I can't guarantee it's waterproof after that, because I don't know if you're going to really crank on it down. But I can tell you when you get it, it's waterproof. So, and that's going to be to 10 atmospheres. So that's plenty enough for everything you're going to be doing. If you need it more than that, you want to go 20, I have to give you a bigger case back, costs a little bit more money, and it makes the watch thicker, okay? But that's an option for you. The rest of it can handle it. But if you want to have a really deep diving watch, then you need to have a thicker case back, and that's just more. So anyway, these are your options that I'm going to offer, and I'm hoping to offer a third one that I don't want to really talk about until it's confirmed. But as far as hands, these are obviously Mercedes hands. You're going to have your choice of other hands. I'm working on that right now. Most likely some kind of I want to say sword hands or kind of mill sub hands, something like this. But we will be, it'll be another offering if you don't like Mercedes hands. What else can I tell you? The dials will be sold separately if you mod your own watches, and they'll be sold in singles and in groups of 3. So, if you like to build your own watch, I know we have a ton of people that did that last time. So, if you just want to buy the dial, you buy the dial. as far as money goes and things like that, I think we're looking at somewhere between 250 and 300 for these. Unfortunately, I have to deal with these tariffs that are now like coming into play, and this is more like a group buy than a crowd fund, and so last time I've been, basically just breaking even on these on the prices that I've been charging. So I need to make sure I don't, whatever, go backwards on this whole thing. So anyway, I'm going to try and keep the prices as low as I can. I don't have those numbers yet because I don't have a firm quote yet, but this is what you're going to get. That's about the price you're going to be paying. As far as time goes, I think we're still looking at, I don't want to say too much, maybe 3-4 months or something like that from the time that we start printing or whatever, the dials get going, and what their backlog is. But I don't want to give a firm date on that, but I don't want you to think it's like a year, and I don't want you to think, that it's so far in the future that you're never going to get it, because that's not true. The guy that I work with he's been really good. He's pushing everything ahead as fast as he can. So I expect him to, do the best he can for us, and that's all we can hope for. So anyway, thanks a lot for your support. And if you have any questions, feel free to just reach out to me, by email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, take care. Bye.